How about I'm on Twitter, and I told y'all Twitter's my whole life. How about I'm on Twitter the other day, and they talking about some Mama Bear from Bears Thing Bears. Do y'all remember Bears Thing Bears? She used to wear the dresses with the bonnet that matched. Action, like shit. Let's turn this brightness down a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Whoops, whoops. What was that all about? She's cute. I don't even know if y'all can still see me, but whatever. I'm back, you're back, we're back. We back like a smile hoe. Welcome to episode 2 of PS Postscript, the talk show. And just to start it off, this is our t-shirt of today. It says, what's up, witches? Because as you know, it's me, your girl P, your favorite bitch, your favorite witch. So let's just get right into it. We're going to jump into our first segment, P's favorite pieces. And this episode, we're going to feature this Dr. Teal's spray. I don't know if y'all have seen this or people talk about it on Twitter and stuff, but I remember this girl who had tweeted, it was like, yeah, she started spraying it. She was like, oh, my baby daddy started yawning, talking about, well, I'm sleepy. She was like, yeah, night, nigga. So I'm really happy that I found this. I got to tell Walmart, it was like $5, and it smells really, really, really good. It reminds me of like the pillow spray from Bath and Body Works, if you know, you know, from their little aromatherapy collection. Yeah, but it's way better. A vibe. And today, Samantha's Get Me On to Get It Done that has a little feature. She is going to make an appearance. So today she's going to be here to talk about this Ulta order that I placed, right? So I placed the order for Ulta. Normal little makeup, maybe like $100 worth of makeup. Girl, they messed up this order so bad. They sent me stuff 2 and 3 times. Like I'm talking about like parts of the order, the exact same stuff 2 and 3 different times. It was a mess. Long story short, I ended up getting the full order twice, and then I got half of the order once. So I returned it completely, but they also had already gave me my money back. So I got like a free extra $100-some from them, and I still ended up with the products that I wanted. And that is how Samantha's Get Me On gets it done right. And now we're going to move on to this episode segment of what pissed me off today. How about I'm on Twitter, and I told y'all Twitter's my whole life. How about I'm on Twitter the other day, and they talking about some Mama Bear from Bears Thing Bears. Do y'all remember Bears Thing Bears? She used to wear the dresses with the bonnet that matched her. Girl, why they say she was 27? Had 2 kids, husband, life together. What? But that's this episode segment of what pissed me off today. We're moving right along to questions that need answers, also known as QT&A. And I've said this before, and I say a lot of things on Twitter. And as I told y'all, I'm on Twitter talking to myself, so I don't get a lot of interaction on Twitter for real. But I've said this before, and I recently said it the other day because I saw the picture again. Why is somebody talking about how Gmail got their logo from Missy Elliott? Yeah, there's that. Questions that need answers. I hope y'all gave her a check or something, because they got it from her. Like, no lie, put the picture in. This episode's a segment of Conscious Cunt. So I haven't really started reading anything new, but as I told you all, I am watching We're the Lucky Ones, and apparently I didn't realize that that show was like live on television. I don't usually watch stuff like that because I just like to binge stuff and get through it and be done, right? I want to watch stuff on my time, not on yours. But it still has two or three more episodes that needs to come out, and they haven't even aired yet. And I didn't even know that because it was already like 3 episodes out when I started watching it. So I thought the whole show was just out, but it wasn't. Oh, something else that I want to talk about too in this segment of Conscious Kind is something called scripting. Every season right now, this is really a good time for you to start scripting your life. And I mean like write things as if they already exist, not like, oh, I want and I wish, and no, it's what I have and this is what I do. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop waiting for a time in association with taking radical responsibility for your life and changing your lifestyle and elevating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because time is fake. It don't matter. And I know that I've been saying, like, you know, take your time with stuff because we're in every season and they are very hot and heavy now and ready kind of energy. But that's what I want you to do right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, for example, I really look forward to when I start my homestead in a couple of years. Nothing big, something small, you know, just to feed myself, my family, things like that. Maybe have a little small farm stand, whatever the case may be. But I'm just like, you can't start waking up and having a morning routine and being slow with your start of your day when you get the chickens and the goats. You have to start down bad. So that's something that I've really been dedicated to in 2024 so far. Is like my morning routine, my evening routine. So on this week's segment of Bar for Bar, we're going to get, I kicked the camera and I hope I ain't mess up the angle, but whatever. We're going to get into Glorilla. She did what needed to be done on Everything Is Everything. My favorite song, I really feel like, is In That Mode. My favorite part of the song is when she says, "You should have done me on my lowest. You know I still owe you, right?" Like, that's... She said, like, you definitely did your big one on me, but she said, "I still owe you, right?" That's crazy. Like, she really rapping her ass off on that mixtape. Like, so happy that I'm gonna get to see her in May. This week's segment of hashtag I cannot make this shit up. We made it. Happy post Mercury retrograde. Happy post Libra Aries eclipse. Did you know that the word Easter, apparently, I didn't find this information. I did hear another reliable resource say it, so don't quote me. But he did speak on how Easter signifies a rise before dawn. And maybe that has something to do with the Bible. I'm not really sure because I'm not familiar with that too much. But like how I was just speaking to, you know, having a morning routine and committing to yourself. So this is really a good time to have a slow morning. I'm telling you, it changed your life. Like, it's changed my life so bad. So bad. We did have the eclipse on the 8th. We are currently, you know, in the eclipse shadow. Eclipses last typically around 6 months. However, they are the strongest within the first 2 weeks. Some people like to say the first 2 weeks after it starts, or some people like to say the week before and the first week of. That's kind of how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If you took heed to what I said and you prioritized your rest, you prioritize practicing proactive routines and rituals in your day and your life, and if you gave yourself more than enough time to do the work, remember how I said that? And also, if you have been practicing self-love with self-care, yielding self-discipline, then you're on cloud nine right now. Like, you floating, you're feeling it, you feel your reincarnation, you've accepted the possibility of changes and newness and new opportunities, and you're energized, you know, to commitment to change and shaking the table, as Kate Michelle said. I believe that was Kate Michelle said. So change behavior is here, so I'm excited about that for everyone as well. And if you didn't, you know, do those things that I necessarily just spoke about, then you may have been feeling drained or tired, but also been having crazy insomnia, like, you know that you're tired and can't go to sleep and stuff like that, and that's a effect of the eclipse as well. Or maybe you've just been feeling heavy. I want you to focus on what your life's foundation is and what your life's built on. It also relates to kind of like how I say, give yourself enough time to do the work. Things that's fast don't last, and shit that's slow is for sure. Shout out to Big Gates. This is a time to reclaim your power within yourself by practicing active self-resistance to the things that don't serve you any good. Change the way that you think about things or the way that you approach things, and just try to understand that you don't have to do things, you get to do things. I also want you to look at the reciprocity of things in your life. Do the nouns in your life fulfill you and bring you authentic, radical joy? Because it's not fair for you to pour from an empty vessel. Another message that I got was, closeness has nothing to do with distance or frequency of links. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. And remember, nothing external adds value. Do your best to be purpose-driven, not pleasure-driven. Again, shout out to Big Gates. Quantity and quality are not equal nor the same, and will they ever be? Greed is not growth, and getting ahead is an expansion. Shout out to Channy. We do have the Chiron Kazemi tomorrow, and the word Kazemi just means placed in the heart of the sun. The Chiron and the sun are going to be in the exact same place in the sky tomorrow. As I told you, the Chiron is the key shaped thing in your birth chart, and it is your wounded healer. You can go on the internet, on any website, honestly, to get your birth chart done, as long as you know the city and place you were born and the time. But the average person just looking at a birth chart doesn't know what the fuck any of those symbols mean. But the Chiron looks like a key if you ever look at your birth chart. And it is your womb that you come here with life. Come to this life with. And the Cazimi is just an amplifier of that, right? You know, because the Chiron and the sun are going to be together. It's going to be shedding a lot of light on that part of your birth chart in your life. But on the good part, the Chiron Cazimi does also mark that we're halfway through the Mercury retrograde. So if you begin your ass book, we're halfway there. Mercury goes direct on April 25th. So with everything that's been happening in the sky, you know, with the eclipse and the Cazimi and the new moon, and it's really, you know, activating cardinal signs. Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. A lot of this stuff that's happening in the sky right now is having a very heavy effect on your life. And, you know, just to the collective as well. So with the Chiron Cazimi happening, I want you to look at the wound in your life or the things that have been recurring and coming to the surface from your subconscious or whatever the case may be as your path to the rest of your life. But in order to access the path and for the path to be withstandable, you know what I'm saying, you have to be willing to address the wound and focus on it and not just keep putting shit on the shelf, because, you know, a lot of young people don't believe in shadow work or don't do shadow work. So like I said in the other episode, a lot of people be like, oh, they remember their childhood. It's because they need to do shadow work. They have repressed a lot of their feelings, so their memories are locked away. But there's a way to access those things. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to sit with the stuff that hurts, because you got to build strength on that muscle so you can flex on that shit later. The last thing I want to talk about is also, you know, Mars is conjunct Saturn. And so conjunct means a couple of degrees away, 2, 3, 4, something like that. They're close, like I said last time. So Mars rules Aries. We're currently in Aries season. And Saturn is the big one. that's all I can say. So right now it's really giving, you know, okay, yes, let's do this. Let's pop our shit. Let's go to the next thing. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. But with Saturn being conjunct Mars, Saturn is giving, oh, where are your freedom papers at? I need to make sure that you did everything you were supposed to do. I'm not just about to let you skip the line, ho. Like, it never gave that. I said that was the last thing, but this is really the last thing. I'm just really happy to be able to share this knowledge with my mutuals as we're currently in our Saturn return. So shout out to people that's 27, 28, 29, 30, or turning any of those ages this year, next year, already are those ages. Yeah. That does wrap up the episode. But girl, I'm tired a little bit. My legs hurt a little bit. I did want to show this to y'all. The first part of my day one Hot Girl Summer Tour outfit came. And if you know, oh shit. And if you know, if you're a fellow bad bitch, fellow hoe, you know there's some heat in this box. You know it's some heat in this box, you know. So yeah, these are the shoes that I'm wearing the first day of the concert. So very excited about that. I did also order another part of the first day outfit yesterday, and that wraps up episode number 2. And you know what we about to do. I really appreciate y'all for coming out though. You know, subscribe, share, come back. I'm keeping short and sweet like this because the other time I was just talking to my ass, but now I got a script, so it's given, right? Okay, you ready? All right. Bitches be mad because they be hating, and bitches be hating because they be mad.